Hi there everyone, Adam here with some Star Wars The Force Unleashed DL achievements. And we have and the quarterback is toast and no more lies old man. Total of 80 gamer score. Quarterback is toast, you have to kill Boba Fett. And no more lies old man, you have to kill Obi-Wan Kenobi twice because he comes back more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Much as he does in the actual movies. But in this case, you can actually just straight up kill him. He's really not as powerful as I could possibly imagine. Anyway, this is the Boba Fett fight. Pretty straightforward. It does a lot of damage when he hits you, I guess, but for a while I didn't even get hit. He has pretty slow-moving attacks, and every time he tries one, you can always just hit him with lightning and he slows up. Pretty much the entire fight is hit him with lightning, jump up, and then hit him before he kills you. And that's really about it. Avoid the big circly things here. They explode. And sometimes they'll do that. You hit him with lightning and he'll fly around and it makes him easier to hit, I guess. Although he still flies around really quick on the ground. Interesting looking, but difficult to hit. So there we go, lightning-based attacks. I'm not sure what that shield does at all. Maybe it blocks lightsabers or something, because he was not at all resistant to lightning still. So, whatever. Too bad for your shield. I have purple lightning. And we kill. There's a whole bunch of Gamorrean guards. You can pretty much ignore them, just force repulse every once in a while. And you should be able to get him down pretty easy. And all of a sudden he starts doing some damage to me later on. Right around here. Does that exploding thing. You gotta avoid that, I guess. You can do this on any difficulty, I should mention that, because I did this on the second easiest difficulty and did it on my first try, hence the lack of knowledge of what can and can't kill you and stuff like that. But it's really easy. You don't have to do anything special for the achievement, just have to beat them on any difficulty. So here you go, quick time event, and toss them against the side. The Fett's really not very successful in their history against Jedi. They seem to die fairly frequently in Star Wars games and movies. Really cool though while they're dying. Like this one, he shoots this at you and you toss it back at him. See, like he threw a football. Quarterback is toast. You get it. 30 gamer score. The joke's not really that great, but whatever. And you fly off. And right after that, actually, you have to fight Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're speaking all weird-like because you're like all mechanical, like Vader was. And he's also not really that difficult to fight. I started off with the Force Repulse, as I often do. He's got a lot of force power similar to your own when you fight yourself in Jedi Temple, but they're all seemingly weaker. Maybe that had to do with me playing on essentially what's normal difficulty instead of Sith Lord, but it's really not difficult. So I threw these at him. They explode pretty well. All of his powers really can be resisted. With the exception of the one that makes you run different directions and stuff, but that's it's a temporary thing. And he doesn't seem to attack you very much while you're in that, so it's not so bad. This is the one where he like reaches into his pocket and pulls out like a force push, because he's tricky like that, I guess. And if you hit him before he pulls it out, he's defenseless. Or you can jump over his head and avoid that too. But here we go, we'll speed it up, because it's a somewhat long fight, but very easy. Just keep force powering him when you can. Get a lot of those clashes, they're real good because they do a lot of damage. And etc, etc. He still has a lot of health. This old man can take a punch. And I didn't dodge it there. That's what happens when he pulls it out of his pocket, I guess. That's what he's got in his pocket, a whole bunch of green force pushes. So there we go, now we're doing some damage to him. Lightning-based attacks, of course, doing a whole lot more damage than the other attacks. Here we go. And quick time event. Oh, and that's just badass. Getting headbutted in the face by a metal android man that like breathes in Darth Vader type is pretty sweet. It's the way I want to die. I want to get killed by that guy like this. And so he smacks him away, grabs his face. I mean that's just embarrassing when somebody's grabbing your face with their big metal clawy hands. And then he tosses you into the Millennium Falcon. So I guess a pretty sweet way to die. I gotta tell you, I've never seen anything quite like that. But no, he's back, more powerful than you could ever imagine, as Obi-Wan Kenobi's spirit. And again, you can just jump over his head. He's the same powers, except I think he's got some weird charge thing. And all of his stuff does a hell of a lot more damage if it hits you. This is my second attempt here, so it didn't really hit me the second time very much. But same kind of powers. Goes down pretty quick. And just pretty much avoid getting clobbered. As soon as he winds up for one of those things, just force repel him. Toss those at him, does enough damage. He is ready to be finished off permanently. He is not more powerful than I could possibly imagine. He is less powerful, apparently, than last time, because I killed him quicker. But here you step actually through him. I guess that really screws him up, really fucks him over. And then you give him lightning, which is the opposite of chicken soup for the soul. It is purple force lightning for the spirit, and it's deadly. So don't drink it. And here he gives some more sage advice. And he has 50 gamer score, no more lies, old man, for killing him. Off you jump to the Millennium Falcon. One of the most impressive jumps I've ever seen. Drops the transponder Majiggy on him and flies away. Very non-canon, but somewhat cool. Extremely short DLC though, so whatever. Anyway, come back to achievementhunter.com for more achievement videos, tips, and more.